Hi everyone, it's Casman YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'll be talking about the mid-season for the 6 AFL clubs that had the bye over the long weekend. Not for the long weekend, for the weekend it's gone. So as we know, teams like Geelong, and I'll go through my mid-season, my season predictions. Anyway, I had Geelong in a third, but I feel I didn't have them anywhere near, like, in the top 4. I had them about 6 or something, that I think from memory. I definitely had them in the bottom part of the 8, based on the form as well. So this is, so I had Geelong 5th, definitely, and welcome to, if you're on YouTube channel, you're watching this for the first time, so I do apologise. I just go through my predictions throughout the season, and I'll go through the ones, what I stuffed up on, and at this rate, do I think they can still finish in the position that they can, so I do apologise for that. And for those who are to make price, welcome as well. So Geelong I definitely had 5th in that sense, because I didn't think they had it. I thought their run was over, and because you guarantee, you're not too sure about where Geelong's at the moment with their list, you're thinking at this time, you thought, mate, they're starting to get older players, now it's time to really probably start heading back a bit, but I had them 5th, and not a bad prediction, around about 3rd at the moment, and that was a really good sign. Now GWS are 10th on the ladder, but I had GWS 15th. I got that one wrong. That can still happen at this stage, but at the moment the Giants are playing good footy. I honestly thought the losing those players that they had, it would driven on the list a little bit, but other than that, it's not what on where we want to be at the moment, where I thought they would be, but not too bad. Also on that, Hawthorn, we know where Hawthorn are. They're 17th, and I had them 13th. I honestly did have them 13th for the reason that maybe their rebuild that they had, that maybe they can start driven on and play really good footy. They're certainly not a team that I thought they would be a very good one, but other than that, as well, as much as anything. Now Port Adelaide are 5th on the ladder, and I had them at 6, so not that far off, to be honest. It's still pretty good prediction. You're not too sure with Port Adelaide. They're inconsistent. Honestly, I thought being on top of the ladder and maybe losing a couple of the players, whether or not that they were going to be a really good one, a really good player with some of the players that they've got in. But I still feel they'll be up there contending, that's for sure. Now, the teams that did not play during that round, North Melbourne. Now, I have them 17th, but they're last on the ladder with Hawthorn on top of that. So, well, look, it did not surprise me. They could either finish 18th or 17th for that fashion. And that's what I think as well. Like, in North Melbourne, they're going to really start, the rebuild is new. They know what to expect now. That's for sure. I don't expect too much from them at all. So that's 4 teams down. I think they'll finish about the same mark, but I don't expect them to to do any damage as well. As much as anything. The Gold Coast Suns, they're 13th on the ladder. Now, this one I had, I think, above Fremantle, I think, as well, for that. Because the Suns, maybe about the same. I just have to double check on that. But I think with the Suns, I honestly thought they were decent, bunch of young talent coming through, and you always kind of expected that as much as anything else as well. And the last team that had the bye that I can see, so I've gone through GWS, Hawthorn, Port Adelaide, Geelong, North Melbourne. So we had Bulldogs play Melbourne. We had St Kilda versus Sydney. We had Adelaide versus Collingwood. Carlton versus West Coast, Fremantle versus Bulldogs. So that was just 5. There's one thing that would definitely come to me that I thought with that Fremantle did play, and I think they've got their bye coming up too, which is going to be interesting because there's 7 games for the next round. Oh fucking hell! It's sort of hard to remember. So I got North Melbourne, Gold Coast Suns, Geelong, Hawthorn, Giants, Port Adelaide. So they're my 6. So yeah, I think that would do. I would definitely check on where I had. I had Fremantle 10th. No, what did I? Gold Coast Suns. Hang on. I had Gold Coast Suns at 12th. There we go, and they're 13th on the ladder. So again, it's not a bad prediction. Certainly, do you think they'll be up there, sort of outside that contending range? Other than that, there's some that they're going to be up and about. Certainly for the next next 3 to 4 years, you think they'll be contending. But other than that, I think they're performing really good footy. It's the kind of stuff that you probably do want, but you just never know what to expect. I hope you guys do like this video. I will go through the teams that have the bye as well on top of that. But please like, comment and subscribe. It means the world to me. 78 subscribers. I never would have thought I'd get that many. But if we can get to 100, great. I know it's a bit windy outside. It's been a bit windy since shooting hoops, that's for sure. I did my AFL round 12 recap. And also too, there is a fixture change as well. We are playing Melbourne in Sydney, but on Sunday night we've got West Coast versus Richmond. So there are 5 teams that will have the bye. I'll go through them as much as possible as well, and I'll go down where I thought I had them as well. I will do a mid-season review for Collingwood as well after their game against Melbourne. So on Tuesday, I will be doing my recap for the round. Carlton will have a bye, so I might try and separate that video as much as possible. The game's on Thursday night between Port Adelaide and Geelong at the Adelaide Oval, and that's going to be fun. And I think after that, there's a couple of St Kilda players that have gone home now that they're not in contention for finals. But you know what? It's what you expect. I didn't have St Kilda in the 8. this year. I honestly thought they were not in contention. I thought it was a fluke year for them. First year is always tough, you know. When you play finals, then you have to regroup and start performing well. I didn't see that in St Kilda this year, knowing that we're back to full quarters. But I will chuck this up on YouTube as well. Definitely, there's going to be a sign. Though I forgot to do this over the weekend. I certainly did. So, look, knowing where I had the Gold Coast Suns 12th, they're 13th, and I had the Giants 15th and the 10th. So Geelong they're 3rd. But Port Adelaide I had they're about, they're 5th range as well. But there are some teams that I think, and I'll go through the end of the year. I'll go through on when they actually finish, and certainly that's the signs of it now. It does depend on how you want to play, and it's always going to be a good start. So my footy tits video might either come out tomorrow or Wednesday. 5 games I think that will be good to watch. The reason why I only do 5 is because I don't think every game that will be like that, unless if there's big games like Adelaide and Collingwood. That's going to be a big game. These two teams do love a close game. You're always going to get that as well. If it's like GWS and Sydney, for example, playing against each other, you always expect a good game between those two teams. Even the showdowns, they're always great to watch in the derbies, especially the history that comes before you as well. Whether or not we'll get games in Melbourne or whether or not we'll be out of lockdown, I don't know. They're not going to tell us until probably Wednesday or Thursday, so hopefully we can actually start getting back into normality and all that sort of type stuff. I'll try and do my review on Sunday. I don't know about the VFL, and my personal opinion of the VFL competition, I think they should just have it running, and either you move the teams up until the teams are playing, or you cark it all together, because as much as you can't go into, you can't just put the season suspended until you can get going. After all, it's the VFL competition, not an AFL competition. But other than that, can be really tough as well. I hope you guys do like this video, and as usual, like, comment and subscribe. Might try and do some streaming tonight on YouTube. If not, I might do it somewhere else. Maybe, or I may not do any at all. It all depends. But feeling like I can start performing, so it's really good to get going. And I've got an AFL coaching career as well for Collingwood, so I've got my name on that. Definitely do give that one a crack as much as possible. But until next time, I'll see you back with another video. Go the Pies. For the teams that do mid-season view, so I'll do teams like Carlton. I might do a longer video of Carlton as well, because I feel that there's a lot more to talk about than what is going on there, because you're thinking there's going to be more. But until next time, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you back with another video.